Welcome to Hoda's Career Info. I am your host, Hoda Kilani, career and academic coach at Right Career Fit. I put this series together to share stories of inspiring career people from across the globe. I hope their stories motivate you to envision your career story, discover your road to success, or recast your path. Most importantly, I hope that you love these career stories as much as I do. Our guest today is career transition coach and freelance front-end engineer Manana Jaworska.
A lot of people just give up and they think, yeah, that's how life is, and I should be just grateful for what I have and I shouldn't ask for more. Definitely, if I had like a career transition coach, then it would be much easier. But in fact, I didn't even know that this profession existed. I wish that more people would just feel empowered to seek this career that really aligns with their values, that really fulfills them and gives them happiness and energy. You can achieve the lifestyle you want.
For joining Hoda's Career Info, your program where guests from across the globe share career tips and personal stories to help you successfully navigate your career. Watch, listen, and learn. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and follow me, Hoda Kilani, on social media for more career info. More importantly, make sure you have that very important career conversation with a career professional. Manana Jaworska is a career transition coach and freelance front-end engineer. She has made two career transitions, from psychology to engineering, and then to coaching. Manana is passionate about helping people find work that makes them happy and fulfilled. You can follow Manana on Instagram and LinkedIn. Just look for Career Change Guide. Join me as Manana talks about her life as a digital nomad and a portfolio careerist. Welcome, Manana Jaworska, to Hoda's Career Info. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hi, thanks for inviting me.
Manana, you're all over the globe. I know you like to travel, and I thank you so much today for taking the time off to talk to me. Part of this program, Manana, is to ask you to share a personal definition of a key career term that reflects the work that you do. What is the term that best describes your work, and how would you define it from your perspective?
So that word would be career transition, and I define it as the process of finding a career that is right for you based on your skills, interests, values, and needs, and then taking all the necessary steps to make it your reality.
Thank you so much for this definition. The next question is also always about your story and your journey so far, along with a message that you like to share by being here with us on this program.
Sure. So my journey to become a career transition coach wasn't straightforward. I went through two career transitions myself. Firstly, I was doing PhD in social psychology and I was working as an academic researcher. But pretty quickly, I realized that a career in science is not for me, and I was looking for other options. And a little bit by accident, I discovered that I like programming, and I decided to become a front-end engineer. And this is a career that I was doing for the last 8 years, and it enabled me to move to Spain, which I always dreamt about. So that was great. But still, I didn't feel completely fulfilled in this career. And I think it was because even though I liked programming, I wasn't fulfilling my purpose. I always wanted to help people. and impact their lives. But I didn't feel like my work as a programmer was really fulfilling this. And this is how I decided to become a career transition coach. And I ditched my full-time job in order to have time to develop my practice as a coach. I'm still working as a programmer, but I'm freelancing, so I don't work full-time. I have time for both professions. Yeah, so this is my story. And the message that I want to send is that everyone can do it. Everyone can change their life if they have a job that's not fulfilling, that's not aligned with their values. It's never too late to change it. Yeah, so that's my message, and I would like to reach as many people as possible with this message because I think a lot of people just give up and they think, yeah, that's how life is, and I should be just grateful for what I have and I shouldn't ask for more. But I think that we can all find a career that really gives us this fulfillment and not just salary.
Manana, your journey is very impressive, and you made it sound so easy. But like I wasn't happy with my doctor's degree, so I went to this. Can you tell us a little bit, give people an idea about the challenges, perhaps even the thoughts that were going through your mind when you did these transitions?
Yeah, so of course it wasn't that easy. Of course, learning programming from scratch was difficult, but even after I got my first job, actually the first few years were really difficult because I didn't have a computer science degree and I felt like I'm always behind my other coworkers. And also, I was already 30 years old and I had less work experience than my coworkers. That I remember the youngest person I worked with in a team was 19 and he was more senior than me. So that was also for my ego, that was also difficult. And another thing is that I was doing all this without a professional support on my own. So actually the decisions I took, they were not optimal. I mean, it all kind of worked out for me in the end, but it took me a long time to get where I actually wanted to be. And becoming a front-end engineer wasn't the most optimal choice. Actually, now when I think about it, I think I should have gone for data science. I was really good in statistics. I could analyze data. That's also connected with programming, and I would be mm, the start would be so much easier. I would have already this experience. So yeah, I think definitely if I had like a career transition coach, then it would be much easier. But in fact, I didn't even know that this profession existed back then. So yeah, I was just on my own.
Thank you for sharing the challenges. Can I ask you to please repeat your message again? Because I think it's very important.
So the message I want to send from my story is that anyone can do it. Anyone can find a fulfilling career that will give them more than just a salary. And, it doesn't have to be like this that you're just like sitting 8 hours per day at work and just waiting for your day to be over, that you are waiting the whole week for the weekend because that's when you leave, right? Because like the weekday is just you sell your time to someone. It doesn't have to be like this. And I wish that more people would just feel empowered to seek this career that really aligns with their values, that really fulfills them and gives them happiness and energy. Because that's how I feel right now. I just wake up and I want to do the work because I really like this, I believe in it. It's not like obligation anymore. And my whole life feels completely different because of that.
That's wonderful. And I could feel the passion in this message, and I appreciate you sharing it again. I'm going to take you now to the work that you do. I found you on Instagram, and
Yeah.
you do promote a career transition program. In fact, the name of your company is Career Change Guide, if somebody wants to look you up on LinkedIn. You promote the career transition program. What can you tell us about the program? Who is it for? What is unique about it?
Of course. So the program is for people who know that they want to change careers, but they don't know exactly what they want to do. So the first part of the program is figuring out what role or roles would be a right fit for them. It's a one-on-one coaching program. So during the sessions and also between the sessions, during homework, the client first analyzes their past experience, reflects on their skills, reflects on their interests, and then from there we start brainstorming. So we have this brainstorming activity where we come up with as many as possible roles for my client, and we also invite friends and family, maybe former coworkers of my client to participate. It's like interactive activity, and then from there we start filtering based on clients' values and based on research that we do online about these roles. We filter and we are left with a few roles, and then my client goes and interviews people who are already in these positions to find out about realities of these jobs. And then based on that, they choose one role, or sometimes it's two roles, because you can have a portfolio career like me, like you can do two things. And then we create an action plan. Okay, how can I get there? We adapt a client's CV so it matches this new directions. And that's the program. The duration is flexible, so it really depends how much time my client has to work on these assignments between the sessions, because some of them are quite time consuming. Career transition, it's not just something that you can do in a week. It's really, you have to put the work actually to find the right career. So yeah, that's my program, which is one-on-one. I'm also working currently on an online course, which will be based on my program, but more affordable, so that more people can benefit from it. So this is actually like first time I talk about it. It's in the making, but I hope it will be available soon.
Congratulations on that step. It's exciting to be planning something new and taking on new opportunities through our work. I appreciated that you mentioned the word homework, assignments, and you have to do the work, because a lot of clients come in and thinking that we're there to tell them what they need to do right away without them doing the work. I work with young clients and I continually encourage them to step out of their comfort zone, embrace new opportunities. Do you have any other ideas or projects that you're working on and would like to share with us?
Yeah, so actually stepping out of my comfort zone is something I do continuously recently. But just this week, I'm trying to overcome something. So 2 days ago, I talked with a coach for coaches, and she told me that I should talk more about my life, about the fact that I'm in Switzerland this winter and I can ski in the mornings because I have flexible schedule and I can work wherever I want, whenever I want, and all these things. And she said like I should talk about it a lot, because this, like, also I want to tell people you can also have this lifestyle if you want, right? But for me, this is really difficult because in my culture, so I'm from Poland, and in my culture, we don't do this. This is called bragging, like. So for me, it's difficult, but I started to do it. So just this morning, I posted a story about it, and I'm planning to do it more. So this is kind of like a new project to include this in my communication, like how my life is amazing. Yeah, I feel really uncomfortable talking about that. And another thing, which is more from my, well, we already talked about online course, so that's also that's like my main project right now, and I'm super excited about it. But also recording myself on camera is something that I struggle with. So I'm getting used to that. I'm just like, I think for me the key to overcome these things is to just give up with perfectionism, and you just have to do it. And even though it's not perfect, you put it out there and you just accept the imperfection. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah,
That's
and
very exciting.
yeah, and more from my private life. Last year, I started dancing bachata. And when I started, it was extremely difficult for me and I felt so uncomfortable, but it became my biggest passion. So this year, I'm planning to learn a new dance, Brazilian souk. So yeah, this in like private area.
Thank you so much for sharing that you are dancing. I know you stepped out of your comfort zone right now, and I know you did step out of your comfort zone to come join me today and record you. Would you like to share with us the story that you posted today on Instagram?
I don't know if I can repeat it exactly, but I was talking about how it was snowing this morning and it was so beautiful. So I just went outside with my dog and I started recording. I'm in Swiss Alps right now, and I'm spending winter here, and I can go skiing in the morning or snowshoeing, and I can work in the afternoon because I don't have a schedule. I can work whenever I want. And in 2 months, I'm moving to Colombia and I will be spending my evenings dancing bachata. And this is my life right now. But it wasn't always like that. A few years ago, I was working my full-time job. I wasn't really happy, and so on. And I ended it with the message that anyone can change their life if they want, that it's possible. And I believe it's possible for everyone to find a career that enables them to live a life that they want, to enables them to feel fulfilled. Yeah, and well, I really believe these things. And yeah, I think like a lot of people, when they see people like me, so digital nomads that are traveling full time, they kind of see it as impossible for themselves. But in fact, it's really not that difficult. It's really achievable. And of course, it's not for everyone, right? But it can be your dream to live like me. It can be your dream to just be able to spend time with your family at home. People have different dreams, right? And they want different lifestyles. It really doesn't matter, but you can achieve the lifestyle you want, basically. That's my message.
Such an important message and a very cool post. So people can find your post on Instagram for more thoughts like this one.
Yeah.
These were all the questions I had prepared for you today, Manana. Was there anything else that you wanted to talk about I didn't ask you about, or some final thoughts to wrap up the episode?
I would just like to say that I hope there is at least one person that will get inspired by listening to this episode. And I'm really happy that podcasts like this exist. And thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much, Manana.
Thank you.
This is it for Hoda's Career Info, the program where career professionals from across the globe join me to empower you to succeed. Our guest today on Hoda's Career Info was Manana Jaworska. You can connect with Manana on Instagram and on LinkedIn. Just look for Career Change Guide. In this episode, Manana shares, I believe it's possible for everyone to find a career that enables them to live a life that they want. Do you agree with Manana? Comment and share your thoughts and experiences. Remember that you can watch Hoda's Career Info on YouTube or listen to the episode on your favorite podcast app. To let me know if you're interested in an opportunity to talk about your work, you can send me a direct message on my website, writecareerfit.com, where you can also sign up for my newsletter to stay up to date on the latest episodes. Please like, subscribe, share, and follow me, Hoda Kilani, on social media. And together, let's increase career info. I am your host, Hoda. Until next time, take the time to pause, reflect, and celebrate what you have achieved.